power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always verdurous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing rainbows, violent murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all, to bring us home.
Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Today we are playing on the Hermitcraft server. It is a vanilla invite-only server for which I do not control the invites. I apologize for that. I had my fun, I got Zombie Cleo on, and then they were like, never again, Joe Hills, never again. So, here we are. We did what we could. Hey, Python and Scar are online, that's always nice. Let's see. Welcome, Truck Pipe, Karis Sophia, Megan Does Things. Oh, I've got the tweet gone out. Welcome, everyone. Let's make sure that we got this going on. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, Josh Grace. I'm glad you enjoyed the music. Welcome, Elizabeth. Welcome, Kiana and Pingo. Welcome, Isabel Carroll, Pentarosa. Welcome, Arthur Francis, Michael Studios, Sarah Barra. Sarah Barra, that's a good name. Sarah Barra and Anna Galena both have good names. Those are excellent names. Because they, like, kind of roll off the tongue. Yeah, I'm streaming YouTube only tonight because I had so many technical problems yesterday and I don't have time to work on them right now. So, that is the plan. I don't have any plans to do a Kids Bop version of the album. But, hey, good news. Actually, we'll get to the good news on the album once we actually get into the recording portion of this. Wake and Bacon says, tell Sean thank you for the great music and thank you for the videos. Definitely will. He does appreciate all the kind comments you guys have left. Emily Hirschberger, Mixer chat is still on. We're just not doing the stream on Mixer. I do sound sick. My voice is a little... I'm not sure that I'm going to do a full... Oh, dang it. I'm not sure I'm going to do a full stream tonight. Because of that sounding sick thing. Hey, thank you for the $2, Kiana... Or £2, Kiana Henderson. That's almost a kilogram. Wow, how am I... What kind of special effect is that? Let's go up here until it goes away. What is that effect? I've never seen that. Hunger. Can zombies make you hungry now? Dang it, zombies. Uh-oh, did that one... Oh no, they're going through the portal. Dang it. Well, that's going to be its own whole thing. Oh well. Is he looking to make music his full-time thing? No, he's looking to make film directing his full-time thing. He actually has a master's in film direction. And he lives out in LA. So he's working on that. This was just kind of a fun side project for us. Only husks can do that. Okay, good to know. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clear my throat after mute. There, hopefully I don't sound quite as sickened now. We're going to start the recording. And we probably want to start the recording kind of over this way. Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Some of you kind, gentle commenters complained yesterday that the episode did not contain any orange clay or orange terracotta collection. You were like, Joe, how could somebody just make an episode where you talk about collecting orange terracotta and then you just have it and place it in the chest, you know? All the actual Minecrafting occurred in the time skip. Well, not today, folks. Not today. Welcome to Orange Terracotta Collection Regatta. Now, traditionally, a regatta would be a small sailboat race held over a fixed distance with a variety of teams with their own boats that they crew. You know, they also have to maintain the boats, and it's a whole thing. We're not going to do that part, in that I have brought no boats with me, but you can take your pick of crews as long as the crew that you want is me. So, welcome. I'm your Joe Hills sailboat captain, sailboat helmsman, sailboat, I don't know, all around everyman, I don't know. We are just going to hit things with pickaxes that are orange terracotta, because that's what the people demand. And if there's one thing Joe Hills does, it's he makes exactly the video that people asks for. He's like a leprechaun in that way, or a genie that doesn't like helping you with your wishes. So, this is happening. I probably won't actually do this the whole episode, because I will get bored. But realistically, I did want to say a few things about good news. You know, we gotta celebrate those small victories when they come in. I don't actually have I don't do like a soundboard for this show. Like on old school radio shows, they would have like sounds that they might play when somebody said like, "Hey everybody, I have good news," and everybody would like have some sort of bell or oh, I've got a bell over there. I got a bike bell. One second. Okay, everybody, I've got some good news. We're gonna celebrate a small victory. Where's that good small victory bell? Wow, that looks like it blew out the speaker, or the microphone. Core concept, though, small victory celebration. what we have going on is that we are in 3rd place on the American Google Play Store folk music charts right now. Now, by the time this episode comes out, we'll probably be back where we belong, which is nowhere near the top of the Google Play Store folk music charts. But Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills is indeed slightly charting, which is amazing. I did not expect that to happen. So I don't know that we will end up on the real Billboard charts for folk music, because I don't know what the qualifications for being on there are. Presumably it's selling enough albums. But, I mean, we're clearly selling enough albums on the Google Play Store to hit number 3. Maybe we can hit number 2. I don't know. If you like using Google Play for your music, feel free to search for Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills and buy a copy. Give us 5 stars. That would probably help too. Or don't. Because why would you? You can do whatever you want. You're your own person. And I'm proud of you. We need a pride bell so I can be proud of you. But it can't be the same as a small victory bell. And, of course, I don't have a second bell nearby because that would be absolutely ludicrous. So what you can do is just go to your local music store and buy a cowbell for yourself. Just keep it by your desk, in your kitchen, in your laundry room, wherever you listen to Joe Hill's episodes. And then when, I say, hey guys, I'm proud of you, you just get that bell and you give it a good cowbell ring. I don't actually own a cowbell, but I did see one in the music store the other day, and I thought to myself, how could I justify owning a cowbell? And I couldn't come up with a satisfying enough answer to actually purchase it. But now I have, and I've given you that same gift. This is what we are doing here today. We are sharing gifts of the moment. That's why we call it the present. I really like that whole, the present is a gift thing, because it's not that deep or insightful, but I could just keep going back to that well again and again, and I plan to, There's a lot of jokes that you can be making in that well. So, where are we? We are just collecting orange terracotta like there's no tomorrow, which hopefully there is, because nobody's awake yet who would actually use this. So we'll need to collect enough that they can wake up and then use it. It's a shame that light blue terracotta doesn't seem to just grow in these biomes. Or does it? If we go over here, it looks like there's light gray terracottas naturally occurring. But yeah, the light blue is definitely not. Well, that's a shame. No worries though. We can just swing back by here, smacking our face into the orange terracotta. That's what faces are for. They're resilient. They stretch. They bounce back. 3 or 4 months I'll be talking again. But yeah, don't actually hit your face into terracotta, guys. Do actually buy a cowbell. I know sometimes it's confusing when I give people advice. It's like, Joe, I don't know what to take seriously or what not to take seriously. Well, if the thing I'm recommending you do would not be burdensome and would increase the amount of joy in your life, consider doing it. Just think about it at least. If it's really clearly bad advice, then never do it. And these are basic rules that you could really apply to your interactions with anybody, but I'm going to be a little bit more upfront. Upfront? What is upfront? That's like being upstage of somebody, except in relation to scariness rather than stage location. It's like, I guess if you were on the 100 Floors of Frights ride, a floor that was higher than you might be upfront of you. Oh, I just realized it's a freight elevator. It's like a freight elevator, but without the E. Well, I mean, there's still E's in elevator, but other than that, it's a freight elevator. Oh, that's just such a subtle thing that I never caught that. That 100 Floors of Frights. Wow, I'm getting tired. It is late at night, guys. Sorry. That 100 Floors of Frights sketch just really is the gift that keeps on giving. That's why we call it the present. Okay, well. Let's stop doing that while I still have viewers. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because somebody has to. Man, I don't know. I'm in a good mood. It's nice to have these small victories. Well, I'm clearly blowing out the microphone. I'm going to have to hold that further away, which I don't want to... Like, instinctively, anytime I have anything that makes any noise, like my mouth, I'm just like, that should be close to the microphone. That's where it goes. But, you know, it doesn't have to be. I need to remember not to actually break these picks in the process of doing that, doing all this. Probably won't remember that. Probably won't, but I should try. That would be nice. I'm sure that people would appreciate it. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and mine out a little bit more of this. Time skip. Stop recording. Hey, thank you for the 99 cents. Whoever donated 99 cents, it looks like it deleted it. Please fix my pickaxe. It still has some stuff on it. Okay. Well, I was gonna say I need to real quickly go grab something to drink because I, of course, did not put anything next to me, and with my, like I said, maybe I am starting to get sick because my throat is definitely feeling a little bit rough. I'm gonna put on a song real quick while we wait for the while we wait for me to go get a drink. Time skip.
Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokédex in hand. You run your laps chasing Lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on Solo U, but parades need a willing crew. All those Squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubbull down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon wild in Oregon, or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
That was a song I wrote myself called My Destinies in Tennessee, arranged and performed by my brother Sean Hills from our new album Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills, now available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, the Google Play Store, Amazon Music, Bandcamp, Deezer, Tidal, everything. We put it up on everything. It took a while. That's one of the reasons that I haven't been making as many Hermitcraft videos. But that is a song that I'm particularly proud of. Inspired by George Strait's All My Exes Live in Texas and Tom Lehrer's I'm Spending Hanukkah in Santa Monica. Both funny rhyme and geography songs. I thought I could write a rhyme and geography song. Josh Grace, you can buy this. Josh Grace, let me get you a link to buy this. If I go to new private window here and I go to Google and I type in Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills on music on Google Play, I can just copy this straight into here. Boom. Boom. That is in the YouTube chat. If I also search Google Play folk music, the top albums in folk link. Now, if you're in the U.S., you'll see this. If you're not in the U.S., we were like number 61 in the UK store, but we're number 3 in the US store. Oh, Josh Grace. Well, that's okay. It's on YouTube Music too. You can just listen to it via YouTube. So that is an option. Well, I carry arrows when I don't have a bow because I didn't realize I was out of bows. I thought I had a bow. I didn't. It was an oversight. Also, I think we got a donation from Josh Mandrake earlier, who says, or John Mandrake, who said, I was listening to this, now it's on stream. Thank you for the $2, John. Every dollar is appreciated. Grayson Rose says, where does the line clutching garlic come from? Well, so Ventura Boulevard is a pretty famous road in Los Angeles, and it was mentioned in a different song by a different artist. This is kind of me making fun of George Strait in the as part of the concept that this was a external musical threat to Hermitcraft from our musical threat emergency room. That like, oh, George Strait, you know, I'm so not even worried about you. I'm going to make references to other artists besides you in this response to your thing. But yeah, there's a line in, what is the name of that song? She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, and a boyfriend too. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses. You know, Free Fallin', yeah, by Tom Petty, that's what it is. Thank you, Charmin Mothman, one of our Patreon patrons. Free Fallin', yeah. There's a line in Free Fallin' about Ventura Boulevard, about, all the vampires Walking through the valley, move west, down Ventura Boulevard. So I was like, Charizard rhymes with Boulevard, so I can't let that go. But I can't just ignore the that there's an opportunity to make a free falling joke here, because my brain is broken and I do stuff. That could be my Twitter bio, actually. My brain is broken and I do stuff. Okay, but factually speaking, that's also true. So yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of some of these extra things I don't need. Anicia says, I noticed you went quiet so you don't get a strike. I won't get a copyright strike because that's my song. I wrote that song. That song is my song. My brother's performing it, but yeah, we have the copyright. Hey, Mark DPE says, free super chat for Free Fallin'. Thank you, Mark. Greason Rose says, you're so funny. There's so many layers to that joke. I love it. Yeah, I don't know when to stop, is what it comes down to. I don't know when to stop. Oh. Restarting now. No, man, I gotta figure out. I thought that the streaming problems were caused by Discord. So I tried running the thing without Discord, and that clearly might not have been it. I'm the guy who can conquer stream death. That's Joe Hills. Uh-oh. Speaking of conquering death, we gotta get out of here before the sun sets. Or get to our bed. Moon is rising. We can get in the bed. Audio's back, but not video. Try resetting. Restart if no video. Or refresh if you need video. Okay. Brohawk says, Joe, how does it feel to be playing Hermitcraft with the likes of Grian, Mumbo Jumbo, and Niskel 85? That's good. I like playing games with cool people. I mean, you know, you gotta keep in mind, though, that, like, I've been playing on Hermitcraft since Season 1. And so that's just what Hermitcraft is. Hermitcraft is where people who make cool stuff play Minecraft together. So, like, it's not like I'm like, oh my goodness, Grian or Mumbo are these insane famous people. It's like, oh, Grian and Mumbo are insane friends of mine. Same thing like with Iskel. It's like, you know, to you guys, they might be kind of like celebrities in the same way that I might be kind of like a celebrity. But to me, they're just people I know. And that is not to insult them in any way. That's just how brains work, you know, I guess. So yeah, I don't really think about I'm not it's not like I grew up watching Mumbo Jumbo videos, guys. I've been probably making YouTube videos longer than Mumbo Jumbo has. But like, now if Tom Hanks joined Hermitcraft, I'd be like, oh my goodness, it's Tom Hanks, because I don't know Tom Hanks personally, and that would be really cool to me. But like, I would hope that if Tom Hanks joined Hermitcraft, we could be friends like Mumbo and I are friends to some degree. We don't hang out a ton, but, you know, we hung out at a convention here or there, you know, that sort of thing. Oh, you guys can watch whatever videos you want. You can watch my video. Elizabeth Rose Spytech says, does watching old videos help you? Like, if you guys are just trying to help me out, the best thing you can do is encourage your friends to listen to my music or to watch my videos. You guys rewatching my videos, if it brings you joy, then I'm glad it brings you joy. But don't just put them on because you think you're trying to help me. Do what helps you. I would like for me being helped and you being helped to be aligned. Emily Hirschberger writes, Joe still feels kind of like a celebrity to me. He retweeted me once and I cried. Oh, it's like, I don't even know how to process that. I don't know how to process that. Wow. Thanks, Emily. I'm sorry for making you cry, but I think it was a good cry, so maybe you're welcome for making you cry. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, more views is nice on the videos, but more viewers is how a channel really grows. Hey, buddy. Whoa, two little buddies here. What are you guys doing? You guys have exceptionally poor judgment. How is that guy so fast? Of course I don't deploy my Elytra. Kiana Henderson says, I get excited whenever he reads my stuff on the stream. Well, good for you, Kiana. Enjoy your excitement. Angel R says, Joe liked my art and I got so excited. I'm glad. Well, I'm always happy to save people's names in stream. Rohan Rawat. Obviously, tears of joy, says Emily. Sarah M says, one time Joe retweeted me and I got so excited I had to show all my friends immediately. That's fair. I mean, I will say I got excited today that we were number 3 on the Google Play folk music list, and I went and printed it off at the color copier and hung it up in my office. So that cost me like 20 cents. But I think it's worth it. I just made a screenshot of the page to hang up. Elizabeth Daluski says, I'm excited when he responds when I say hi. Well, hello to you too. Okay. Yeah, I used to play with Minecraft, or also known as Top Mass, Mark Bradford. That is correct. Yeah, seriously. Number 3 in folk music on the Google Play Store. In the US. The UK one, we're 61st. Apparently, more people buy folk music that's not mine in the UK than in the US. I think this really says a lot about the sad state of folk music sales, just in general, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a mixer partner. Okay. So, actually, I need to start the recording again. Sloan Elliott says, Joe, I ran a Pitfalls and Penguins game the other week and my friends loved it. I'm so glad. Make sure you drink some water, guys. Stay hydrated. That's true. I should drink some water. Welcome, Melee Snakes. Glad to have you today. Okay, so we're going to hit start recording. I'm going to mute so I can cough. Okay, unmuted. Sometimes it's good to take stock of what we have and what we have not. What we have right now is a lot of orange terracotta. What we have not is, remember those zombies? The ones that attacked us right when we came out of the portal? Oh wait, you guys weren't here for that. Well, anyway, I suspect that one of the zombies that attacked me right when I came out of the portal earlier went into the portal. So let's see if we get hit by a zombie now. Oh, yeah, there he is. Okay. And success. Wow, that could have gone, like, way worse. I didn't get, like, hunger affected or anything. Good deal. Man, so I actually went to a real-life bridge dedication on Sunday. It was pretty nice. Nice little bridge constructed by the Tennessee Valley Authority in the Short Springs Natural Area in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Some of you guys may know that I actually attended high school in Tullahoma and lived there for 4 years to do so. And let's see. So Short Springs Natural Area is this really great little hiking and running area with some waterfalls and some creeks and a lot of elevation changes in the terrain. And I probably was out there, we were out there like almost once a week with cross-country practice. So I would get out there a lot. And we actually got to see this weekend a bridge be dedicated to Dennis Horn and Marjorie Collier, two of the people who were influential in initially creating that kind of natural area like 30 years ago. Wait, 1981 would have been longer than 30 years ago. Wow, time moves fast. But anyway, it's really interesting how people in a community can just really... Dang it, that was not how to jump there. Can really make an impact just by getting folks together and saying, hey, we've got this area that's beautiful and natural. How do we protect it? How do we build trails? How do we get the state to recognize it as a natural area? You know, that sort of thing. And a lot of that just starts with groups of friends talking to other groups of friends. And, you know, they were saying from the time that they came up with the idea of turning this one part of the forest into a protected area, nobody disagreed with them that it was a good idea. Everybody loved the idea. The problem was that nobody actually knew, like, how to do it, you know? And so it ended up taking a long time just to sort out, like, how do you make a natural area? How do you make trails? How do you get the supplies you need? You know, all this stuff took a lot of time and a lot of work. And, you know, it's so good that they actually did that work, because otherwise people like me wouldn't have been able to enjoy it in our teenage years. And, you know, it's a busy place. They were saying, one of the representatives from the Tennessee State Park Service, whose name I wish I had written down now, he mentioned that Short Springs Natural Area actually has more visitors per day than almost any other unmanned state natural area. So, like, there are some in, like, the Smoky Mountains or whatever in Tennessee that have a ton of people come through, but they also have, like, a staff of professionals, like park rangers who work there full time. Whereas this park is basically set up initially by the community and maintained by the community. And, you know, it was really interesting hearing all these stories from the people who were involved in setting that up and who keep it all running today. You know, it's so important for, like, you know, I was looking at it, and it's not, you guys might have a hard time believing this because, you know, my name is on this channel and my face is all over my Twitter account and I'm always talking about me. But, you know, I see something like that, and I ask myself, like, how do I get a bridge named after me? But not because I think I deserve a bridge named after me. I think, like, what could I do to live my life better so that I would deserve having a bridge named after me, you know? Like, these two people, Dennis Horn and Marjorie Collier, did so much for this community, not just on this project, but a bunch of other projects around town that they really, you know, they dedicated a lot of their time to and organized the time of others toward the same goals. Like, you know, is anything I'm doing that beneficial? Now, at the same time, you know, they're getting recognized for doing this, something like a project that they started back in the early 80s, 40 years later. So, and they're both probably in their 80s or 90s. They're not young. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things where it's also inspiring to me to say, like, okay, these folks, they got their lives in order in their 20s and 30s, and then in their 40s and 50s, they started, like, really leading these community efforts. So, you know, I gotta ask myself, like, what am I doing to set myself up to either be a part of something like this or to help make things like this happen, you know? because, you know, there was a lot of people that were involved in these projects that don't have a bridge named after them. You know, the two of the biggest people involved, yeah, they got a bridge. But, like, I don't care about having a bridge named after me. I have a YouTube channel named after me. What I care about is living the sort of life where I would deserve something like that, even if I'm helping other people achieve those goals. Like, you know, how do I do that? How do I be part of those sorts of communities? And one thing that's really hard for me about that right now is when you have a young child, it is difficult to volunteer in the community the same way you can when you don't have a young child, you know? I used to do scouts and volunteer work with community organizations in college and stuff, and it was really a good experience. But, like, as soon as you have a baby strapped to your chest, you have to start, like, not doing some of that stuff, because it's dangerous building a house with a baby strapped to your chest or picking up garbage on the side of the road. You know, you got to focus on your family and on, you know, being part of the community in that way. But, you know, as Corinne gets older, and I'm going to have more and more of an ability to involve her in these things, like, where instead of her just being, you know, carried around in a little baby carrier, you know, she could be helping me at a volunteer site or something like that. It's good to, you know, I heard somebody say today that, like, for the first 5 years when you have a kid, they're so dependent on you that you really just kind of lose 5 years of your life. And I don't think that that's true. Also, it was Amy Falcone. I should give her credit for that. But, like, I don't think it's true that you lose those 5 years. But you spend those 5 years very differently than you would the next 5 years. You know what I mean? And so, like, I'm kind of, I've been talking a lot about, you know, just rethinking a lot of things. But now that my daughter is 6 years old, I've got to, you know, she's not a baby anymore. And I have to be a different kind of father than I was to her then when she was a baby, you know? I have to be exemplary for her in ways that I didn't have to, because I was, you know, earlier I just had to make sure she didn't starve or get herself killed. Now I have to make sure that she learns how to help people and be involved in the community and stuff like that. And it's difficult to re-engage sometimes with some of these organizations and stuff when you've been out of the loop for so long, you know? You spend all your time trying to figure out how to make sure the house is clean so the baby doesn't choke on anything, and before you know it, she's not a baby anymore, and you can actually take time out of your day to go help people again. So, I don't know. It was a really inspiring experience for me to go see those folks be honored and to talk about their experiences and to see people talk about their experiences working with them. That's just kind of what I wanted to say. You know, if you guys have an opportunity to see something like that, you know, you see an announcement in the local newspaper, hey, we're honoring so-and-so who did stuff in the community. Maybe just show up, you know? Go see what people say about them. Go see why they did what they did and how they did it. You know, could be something that you could do you never thought about doing. And or might be people trying to get folks together to do something to further their legacy. You know, I think it's worthwhile. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed me not actually breaking my pickaxe today. Although I think it's probably time to wrap up this episode before we do. I hope you enjoyed all this terracotta mining. I do read the YouTube comments. You guys brought this on yourselves. Alrighty, well. Once again, I should remind you guys, mine and my brother's album is available on all these online streaming services and stuff. Search for Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills. Give us 5 stars on whatever you use, or leave a nice review. I don't know, if you want. Otherwise, just have a great day, and hope you enjoy reaching out to your community. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Alrighty, well, that was the episode. Stream, we are probably going to hang out for a little bit because I need to go fix my mending pickaxe. And that's going to take some time. Why didn't I get any XP when I killed those zombies? I don't know. Probably didn't get enough. Uh-oh. Yeah, so we're going to have... No, stream is not over, guys. We still have to go fix our pickaxe. It's just not interesting enough to have in the video. Oh, yeah, she's gonna say stop calling. She said, my daughter has already required that I stop calling her a baby. She's like, Daddy, you can't call me the baby anymore. I was like, well, what should I call you? She's like, call me the daughter. I'm like, fine. Okay. Hey, welcome, Catherine Russell's laptop. Glad to have you today. Okay, so we're gonna just get this here. How did the skeleton know it was gonna rain? I don't know, Brandon. How did I? Oh wait, I'm not the skeleton in this scenario. Why would I think that I was the skeleton? I'm so... I am getting a little tired, but do you guys know how to actually get to the, How do you get to the farm? Because there used to be a way up there, and I don't actually know where it is. How to get to the... Oh, wait, this one has... No, they all have gold. Dang it. I was gonna say, maybe only the one that takes you to the gold farm has gold on it, but that's not true. Is this take you to the gold farm? That looks like the gold farm. How are you supposed to get up there? Okay, there's a minecart elevator. This does not look like a minecart elevator, guys. Okay, so... Okay. There's a railcart elevator at the end. Minecart elevator is at the end wall. I don't... Stand on the center stair. Oh, do I have to jump? Do I have to have an open hand? How do you use this? How do you get on the ladder? It's too high up. Dang it. Well, that's about what I expected. Oh, I have no way to get back up there either. Okay. You know what we're gonna need to do, guys, is bring a bunch of blocks. We're gonna need so many blocks. And baked potatoes. Yes. The piston bolt. I don't know how to use the piston bolt, guys. I think that using the piston bolt when I've already died once is a bad idea. I'm the only one left online. Now I definitely can't log off because if I don't log off, or because if I log off, all of my stuff will be gone. Yeah, I don't know why people can't just build stairs, guys. I have no idea. I literally do not know. That's all I want is just a normal ladder in Minecraft. Why can't we just have a normal ladder for these things? The Guardian farm doesn't work unless you have mending armor, which I don't. Because the Guardians have thorns on them, and then you just die. Or they break your armor. And of course I didn't bring a boat. Let's put some music on. Bum bum bum.
I put the cogs into the box and then I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. But I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box. Now I've got another load. Only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer
Hey, thank you for the $2 donation board at work. Looks like we managed to make it back here in time. But we lost one pickaxe. Really? No, okay, good. We got the pickaxe. So, you're saying I have to right-click it with an open hand. Right-clicking it with the open hand does nothing. Doesn't matter how I time the right-click. This is just not a good system. Yeah, I'm the Joe Hills classified. You can tell because nothing works. I gotta go back here and break this thing that I had to make after everything went kind of sideways. Let's get our axe out, shovels. People are like, Joe, why do you always use that skeleton farm that's super slow? I don't know, because everything else is terrible. Like, at least the skeleton farm doesn't require using some sort of insane climbing thing. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab all those blocks we just dropped. And we're going to go to assume a skeleton farm. Because I know how to work it. And that's like the baseline of functionality for what I need. So, yay. I don't know where these ender farms are, but last I heard the ender farms were not public, and so I don't want to go steal people's ender farm. Okay. Where's the, Did somebody... Why can't I walk out of this? It's like this should all be so simple, and nothing is simple ever. Nothing's ever simple. Okay. Okay. Somebody, Anicia is saying Iskel's Ender Farm is public. It's right back off the main island with the towers. Yeah, I can't, no, I can't afford, oh, no, everybody's saying now that's a Sahara Ender Farm, though. Yeah, and I don't have a Safari membership. Everybody else is saying that Iskall's Enderman farm is super dangerous and hard to use, which means I will die. And that's a good way to die. So we got our mending pick in our offhand here. Yay, mending pick. It's relatively simple. That's, yeah. Everybody's saying Iskall's farm is Sahara only. I don't have a Sahara membership because I'm out of diamonds. I used all my diamonds on that wither fight to make all my diamond armor, which I lost. So, yeah. Let me get my water. I can't keep the water next to the computer on this desk because it's unfinished wood. And I don't know why we can't just finish the wood, but it's not my desk, so. Yeah. Buy the Did You Die box. You guys keep talking about buying things. They cost diamonds. Pick isn't in offhand. Oh, you're right. That would help. I do also need to fix my elytra, so it's not like that was going nowhere. I'm not allowed to use a coaster. I'm just not allowed to have any beverages on this table desk thing. Okay. The pick is in my offhand now, guys. I could grind blocks for them to sell and get paid for them. Isaac says, how come you don't collaborate with the others much? Because they're not online. It's super late for all of them. This is most of their day jobs. And so they do it during the day while I'm at work. And then I'd have to have a different day job. And then I don't get to play until they're all asleep. Which is not ideal. So Lucy the Llamacorn says, Iskall's Ender Farm is inefficient for repairing tools because you get so much experience at once, it takes too long to actually pick up. Interesting. What's my day job? I'm a LAMP developer. Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP. Alrighty, have fun at school. Yeah, it's too late for America and too early for Europe, basically. I was gonna, yeah, I'm probably not gonna keep streaming super long anyway. I was just gonna hang out here long enough to get more skeleton experience. What is the 967? Hello? I don't see a 967 by my name. What? Oh, in the scoreboard. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know what that 967 is. I just said my day job. I'm a LAMP stack developer. Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP. I make websites. Hey, it looks like Emily Hirschberger was playing on my Patreon realm and found a trident on the roof, which belonged to Anna Galena. And has saved it from despawning. So good job, Emily and Anna, for your trident saving. How's my night day? It is going well. Carrot Hajime T says, I'm in Japan, and 1 p.m. is so perfect. And Mukesh Kumar says it's 10 a.m. in India right now. See, yeah, this is the best time for me to stream for you guys. It's just not the best time for me to stream to collab. And then, like, on the weekends, I end up only being able to record or stream usually at the same time anyway, because instead of spending all my time at my day job, I'm trying to spend time with my family, because that's when children are awake. So, you know, that's how that works. Scoreboard is meters flown. Probably, it might be kilometers flown. I doubt it's meters. Guys, I can't go to the gold farm. I tried that, and it went badly. That ladder thing doesn't work. It's a garbage ladder. How's my Node.js knowledge? I don't really like Node. it's a little bit much. Like, I don't know. It all feels like people use chewing gum and string to attach things together. Like, I don't know. I like to build things from first principles wherever possible. I tend to build highly specialized things, and so using stuff like Node usually, like, I use Node incidentally as parts of the toolkits that I use, but I'm not building stuff in Node. Alrighty, have a good day, Melee Snakes. Why am I streaming so late? Don't I work in a studio? I have a studio, but I work at a company at my day job in a different building. What sort of things do I code? Primarily websites, a lot of healthcare stuff. Nashville's a big healthcare city. I do some specialized business logic stuff too for like content management systems and things like that. Beth says fly up like Grian to get to the gold farm. I tried that, guys. That's how I died. It's just easier to... Yeah, so if you pay money to get access to studio space, then you can make your videos anytime you want in the studio, except for when you have to be at your day job or taking care of your family or all the other things. Mary writes, can you give me some Joe Hill's knowledge for my YouTube channel? What kind of Joe Hill's knowledge would you like? It's more organized ignorance than anything. Yeah, Emmanuel de la Nuez says, when your entire desktop environment uses a bunch of JavaScript. Yeah, not my favorite. Alrighty, good night, Corvid. Have a good night. Do I work with Epic? No. And they've been paying people off to promote their terrible... Like, I like the idea that people should compete with Steam, but the way to compete with Steam is not to sign a bunch of exclusives. This exclusive stuff with individual stores, I understand Valve saying, hey, games we make are only available via our online store. That first-party stuff, that's fine. Nintendo saying Mario games go on Nintendo platforms. I'm fine with that. But, like, if Sega said, we want to make a new Sonic the Hedgehog game and you can only play it on the PlayStation 4, it'd be like, really? Guys, put it out on the Switch, too. Just do it. It's not... Like, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I don't have money to buy a Did You Die box. Those cost diamonds. Whoa. What happened there? Did one of them have Thorns armor or something? Chloe Harris says, I love American accents. Sounds so weird to me. Where are you from? 3 stacks of diamonds for a Did You Die box. I don't have 3 stacks of diamonds. Ian Ching says, start an insurance company. Yeah, that takes a lot of money. Do I play Zilds? I played Oracle of the Ages, Oracle of the Seasons, Link's Awakening, bunch of the Game Boy ones. Hey, welcome, Reggae Potatoes. Chloe Harris says, I'm from Australia. You saying my name made me feel special. I don't know why. Haha. Well, I'm glad. I was actually just talking to a friend about an Australian film the other day that I particularly enjoyed called The Dish. That's gonna be on part of my Patreon film night, movie night list. I'm kind of trying to do this thing where with the Patreon folks, I want to do one film as a movie night and one film as a movie like brunch. So the idea is that the European folks who can't come to the movie night because it's super late for them can come to the movie brunch a couple weeks later. And so the idea would be like, and we tried this with Bill and Ted for the first time this weekend. Actually, on Friday, I said, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop in voice chat for 15 minutes before the movie starts and kind of talk about expectations, what snacks we have, that sort of thing. And then after that, we'll start the movie and go to text chat and just type about what we think about the movie. And then we'll come back into voice chat for like another 10-15 minutes after. And it worked pretty well. We had a couple folks show up for Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. But yeah, I wanted to have a... for one of them, I definitely want to do the Australian comedy The Dish, which is about the Parkes radio telescope, which was used in the Apollo 11 flight to attempt to get the moon pictures and the television signal. And it's a really good comedy. They've got Patrick Warburton as the American NASA representative. And Patrick Warburton's always great. But yeah, you have him as a Texan NASA guy stationed in Australia working with these dish operators. It's a really funny movie. So... people are... Carrot Hajime T says, I'm sorry your pickaxe takes so long to repair. I mean, this is fine. I'm just hanging out talking. That's the same thing I'd be doing otherwise. Emily Hirschberger writes, sleep is for the weak. False. Sleep is a weapon. Arm yourself with dreams, Emily. Come on. Panoplize yourself with slumber. Pre writes, Joe, your videos cure my depression and radiate serotonin. I'm glad. Yeah, Peter Ritchie, I'm only streaming to YouTube tonight. Although, I've got several chats open because people like to hang out in different chats anyway. Emily says, I slept for 12 hours last night. Okay, well, maybe you can tone it down a little. You can afford to tone it down a little, Emily. But, yeah, get some sleep. I do have a bow now. Thank you for noticing. Greetings to Kentucky Lego Show TV. Oh, man. Yeah. It's funny because it's like... part of me is like, oh, you know... some people, when they do like live streams and stuff, they have very strict rules about language. And they're like, oh, this is an English-only chat or whatever. And so when people are like, oh, I'm watching from Japan or whatever, I always want to be like, konbanwa, watashi wa Hilsu desu, salaryman desu, Vanderbilt Daigaku, and then I forget I forget how to say I went to school at Vanderbilt University. I actually took several semesters of Japanese there. I was working on a minor, which I didn't have the time to complete because of medical issues. But, of course, the only time I've ever actually gotten to use Japanese in the real world was when I accidentally bumped into this Japanese guy at this golf pro shop in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Like, I just instinctively apologized in Japanese and then, like, bowed and backed away. And then later I was like, oh, man, that was he probably thinks I was making fun of him. But... well, whatever. Oh, one other time I did get to use my Japanese language stuff was I was at this Japanese grocery with a girlfriend that I had at the time, who we had met through Japanese class, actually. So we both spoke Japanese, and we were at this Japanese grocery, and this woman was there who was Japanese, and the shopkeeper's Japanese, and the woman's daughter was presumably Japanese as well, but didn't speak Japanese. And so the mother and the shopkeeper are having this textbook conversation of, hello, how are you today? I'm very well, how are you? Good, thank you. Is this all you need today? Yes, it sure is. Oh, I see you have this in stock. Yes, it just came in last week. Well, we're glad to have it. That sort of thing. And like, it was all stuff where it was like exactly the sort of stuff that we learned in school. And and the daughter who doesn't speak Japanese is going to the mom, can't you just speak English? Nobody can understand you. And me and my girlfriend are just like kind of looking at each other like, well, we can understand this, but we didn't want to like embarrass the girl, the teenager, you know. But the thing is though, foreign languages are one of those things like, you know, if you don't use it all the time, you kind of lose it. And so because I originally thought like, oh, after I graduate from school, I'll probably end up working in manufacturing, and so, you know, I'll get to use this all the time if we end up working with like Japanese automakers and stuff. And then I ended up going into web development instead, because I was more immediately able to get a job in that, and never ended up really using the Japanese. And so it's funny because I could pick up a textbook and kind of flip through it and get reacquainted with it relatively quickly, but like I just can't speak it all off the cuff. So, let's see. Guru Ace says, do you speak Spanish, Joe? I didn't take Spanish in college, but I did take it in high school. Let me just kind of switch gears here real quick. Mentally, I gotta... Hola. Me llamo es Jose Benedicto Hills. I keep wanting to switch to Japanese now because I've just been thinking about Japanese. So it's kind of hard. Yeah, it's hard to just speak Spanish while I'm thinking about Japanese. Sorry, my brain doesn't. It's too complicated, guys. You guys made it too complicated for me. Let's switch our shovel to our offhand tool, so we can fix that. Jessica Velstra says, my husband and I speak in Dutch, and our kids respond in English because they understand Dutch but can't speak it. Greyfeather says, is there a French-speaking community in Tennessee? There's some, but that's more common in Louisiana, and other parts of the United States. I did have my default language in Minecraft as Spanish for a while. So I have had formal instruction in Japanese, Spanish, and Chinese. And, of all of them, Chinese was the one that I have the least amount of instruction in. I only took one semester because tonal languages are just really hard, and I just ended up not having... It just didn't come naturally to me, and it was kind of one of those things where I was like, well, I learned enough that if I need it later, I'm not in terrible trouble. I could figure out what I need from there, but, yeah. Spiders writes, konnichiwa, jo, hanata wa doshitano? Or wait, no, that can't be right. My pronunciation on that is terrible. Hanata wa something desu. Yeah, I was gonna say, or des. My kanji recognition 10 years ago was way better than it is now. What do I think about the Sahara Project? It doesn't really impact me. Let's see. Welcome, Curl Stuff. Oh wait, that's not Hanata, it's Anata. Dozo or Doshita no. It's been a while. Chloe Harris says, your voice is so common. Most people speak too fast and I get stressed. Well, I'm glad that I can speak at a good pace for you. Will Gear says, I feel like Joe would be interested in learning Esperanto. Honestly, as much as I like knowing things that are not necessarily immediately practical, I don't like extensively studying things that are not immediately practical. It's fun to learn a little bit about things that are not immediately practical, but like, I can't. My time is too precious. Okay, let's see. We gotta get rid of this guy here. Hide user on this channel. Yeah. Daniel Phelps correctly points out that Joe speaks at my own predestined pace. Am I good at accent impersonations? No, I'm like the worst at it. Mariela Rua, sí, tengo un buen noche. What song that I made am I the most proud of? My Destinies in Tennessee I'm pretty proud of, but I really like lines too. Bring the xylophone. Yeah, the xylophone is in Corinne's room, and I'm not going to go get it. Please do my Zombie Cleo impression. My Zombie Cleo impression is the worst. Like, oh man, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good idea. No, that's not terrible. That's not even close. Alpha Raff says, do you plan on making more live-action sketches? A lot of the stuff I do, I don't plan to do. It just kind of happens. So... Lines is really pretty. Thank you. Welcome, Valdemar. Let's see. But yeah, like if I wonder who the hermit I could do actually the best accent impersonation of is. I don't even know. Try impersonating Asuma, writes Timmy to Tim. That'd be like, oh, what? Right. Hello, everyone. This is Asuma. Welcome to my stream. We've got a big show for you tonight. This isn't even close. Spider Z says, Joe, random question. What's your favorite song or band? I don't even know. Wells Knight actually has like a Wisconsin accent. He's from Wisconsin. He lives in Tennessee now. Well, like Ben Folds, I do the best imitation of myself. I do the best imitation of myself. The problem with you, speech, you gave me was fine. I liked your theories about my little stage. I swore I was listening, but I started drifting around the part about me acting my age. Do you think I should take a class to lose my southern accent? Did I make me up or make this face till it stuck? I do the best imitation of myself. Maybe I'm thinking myself in a hole, wondering who I am when I ought to know. Straighten up now, time to go. Fool somebody else. Fool somebody else. Anyway, do I have the lyrics for lines written down? I do. Here, let me That's out on my website at joehills.net. Let me find where the lyrics for lines are. Lines. Power line. Wait, did I not have it? Really? Hold on. This should be in here. Did this not get published? All posts. What? How did my lines thing not end up in here? Well, I need to post those later then. Oh, Joe Hills could probably do a good Python. I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. Python, he talks a bit like this. I can't talk like this too well. For Scar, it's 9 p.m., but he also, like, he has, like, health reasons that he can't stay up super late, necessarily, all the time. Did I manage to pick up that, J-Melt? Great. Dang it, don't shoot me, skeletons. You have one job, and that's to get stabbed to death. Yeah, doing impressions of the Hermit's voices is really hard, guys. Okay, so we're almost good here. What languages did I get taught in high school? I only took Spanish in high school. I took Japanese and Chinese at university. Ren's accent is the hardest because it's a mix of South African and British. Yeah, it probably is. Why do I still not wear diamond armor? Because I keep getting killed. Just because you have good armor doesn't really help you if you get killed and then lose it. Yeah, I did learn katakana, hiragana, and I probably at one point knew 300 or 400 kanji, but I don't speak Italian. Ego de hanashimasen ka? Oh, Angel R says all the song Sean Hills sings Joe Hills lyrics are up on Genius. Really? Okay, great. Sean had uploaded those days ago, but they were not going through anytime quickly. So I'm glad that they finally went through. Let's go ahead and get all our tools back where they belong. Soulbound enchantment would be awesome. Yeah, I lost my diamond armor in the wither fight. That's why I don't have diamond armor, guys. I used all my diamonds to gear up for that fight. Hey, welcome, Leo Sylvester. How much did I get paid for the wither fight? Like, in real life? Almost nothing. But here's the thing, guys, is that, like, I don't make a lot of money off the YouTube revenue. Patreon revenue is actually really the most reliable source of revenue for me. That and, well, I was gonna say, PayPal tips are nice, but, like, I've been streaming for probably 2 hours now. I had to interrupt it earlier when the stream crashed, but, like, yeah, I've gotten no PayPal tips despite streaming for like 2 hours almost. Although I've gotten like maybe $10 for the YouTube tips. So yeah, Patreon's really where that's at. And did I get paid in game? No, why would they pay me in game to go fight withers? I just showed up because I wanted to help. How much did Iskall pay me? Nothing. I was just supposed to drop off the Nether Star because we were paying Iskall back. Pope Kirby says, "Hey Joe, I was thinking about all the past hermits like Topmass, Unhost, KK, King Daddy DMAC, etc. What's your feeling about people coming and going while you stay?" You know, that's just part of life, you know? So, you know, I actually had to take a little bit of a break in Season 3 because of some family issues. We were dealing with some problems with the place we were staying. We had to move multiple times, and, like, I kind of lost my momentum there, and then I came back. You know, I never officially quit or anything. I was just kind of like, because I kept thinking like, oh, I'm going to have time to make a video, but like I never had the time. Like there was one year where I think I made 8 Hermitcraft videos. And like normally I would try to make 8 Hermitcraft videos in like 2 weeks. So I think the fact that I was kind of forced to take a break in the middle of Season 3 really energized me once we got everything kind of settled, and with our apartment and where we were staying and stuff. But like it was just really it's hard to move, guys. I don't like doing it. But yeah, thank you again for the $5, Kermie. Am I trying to get another trident? I need to, but I haven't seen any drowned around here, unfortunately. Alrighty. Well, you know what? I'm probably going to end this video here because it's actually getting pretty late for me too. But if anybody wants to donate, I'll give you a few minutes so that I can read the thing before I go. How is this area not mob central? All these little holes in the ceiling let the light through. So what you do is you run over someplace like this. And then you just go to the darkest spots and then punch holes in the ceiling. And then you don't get mobs. Except for that one. Get him. Hey, thank you for the $10, Truck Pipe. He says, finally got part-time work. Here's a tip for the next trip. Thank you very much. Super rare mesa drowns, I know, right? Have fun at work, slacker. Have a good night, Maruel Rua. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and put on Send Me a Wave via Subspace. Oh, wait. Another $5 says, from Pope Kermie says, I've just wanted to say I'm glad you stuck around to make content. It brings me back when I was a kid and watching back in 2012. Well, thank you for sticking around. And thank you for the additional $5 because it really does help. Like, I don't do this stuff to make money. I do it because I like doing it, but it makes it a lot easier to justify doing it as an expense to my family when it's like, hey, well, it pays for itself, and it doesn't really pay for itself. You pay for it, guys. So thank you, Mark DPE, for the additional $2. He says, I love to just listen to your videos for the best commute. Thank you very much. I'm going to put on Subspace, then I'll thank anybody else who donates during the song, and then we'll call it a day. So where's Send Me a Wave via Subspace?
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Though send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two, because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you.
And you know what? Before I go home to you, I should recognize Jacob Souls, Snaky Snake just donated another $10 saying, thank you for streaming late at night, Joe. And Hallie Cat on Stilts just donated $2 saying, thank you for all you do, Joe. So thank you to Hallie and Jacob. Thank you to Mark DPE, Pope Kermy, Truckpipe MC, and all the folks who donated earlier in the stream. You guys are awesome, and you guys are keeping the lights on for everybody here. That's one of the things that I love about this community is that what I'm able to make, I'm able to mostly share with everyone, you know? We didn't put this album out to make money. We put it out so that people could find it and listen to it. Yeah, we accept money for it because it like helps us pay for more albums, but like people can just listen to it for free on YouTube Music. Same thing with my videos. You know, I'm making them for free for everybody to enjoy, and some of you guys who have a little bit of extra money are chipping in to make it easier for me to do that so that everybody can enjoy them. And that's just a really great thing. It's a good thing for the whole community. So thank you to everyone who helps keep the lights on and keeps things going here. So until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.
I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand.